Stop right there. Before I make this really cringy dad joke, please tell me this is an actual movie name. Are you My Fair Lady? Get it? Is you're pale? Want a tan? Now that I've let that out of my system, welcome back to another Suntan Sunday. On today's episode, we're diving into the world of sun tanning specifically for fair skin. Now, tanning specifically for fair skin is a little bit of a tricky game. If we take a look at our favorite Fitzpatrick's photo types, you can see we have 6 skin types, with the fairest being type 1, 2, and 3. And when it comes to the sun, the fairer you are, the more you are at risk for skin damage, aka premature aging, sunburning, peeling, as well as skin cancer. So we just need to keep in mind that it is much more challenging for somebody with fair skin to tan, and it can become very dangerous if you're not tanning properly. So tip number 1 is going to be not tanning during ideal times. If you open up your phone and search for the weather app, scroll down all the way to the bottom, you're going to see something on the left hand corner called a UV index, and the strength of the UV index is going to be the cause of either a really mild or really intense tan. From the times 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. To be a little more specific, the sun is at its peak intensity during 12 to 2, so that's when the UV index is going to be at its highest. Now, if you're someone that does not burn, which would usually be a skin type 4, 5, or 6, you can lay out in the sun from 12 to 2, UV index 10 plus, and be totally okay. If you are someone from type 1, 2, or 3 and you're laying out in the sun at a UV index of 8, 9, or 10, you're going to burn in probably 5 minutes. So that's what we want to avoid. My preference would probably be tanning in the morning rather than in the late afternoon. I'd probably say 9, 10 a.m. is a great place to start. If you take a look right here, we're going to put up a UV index chart where you can see the strength and intensity of the UV. You want to be tanning anywhere from like the 3 to 5 range. If it's at a 1 or a 2, you're not going to get a tan, and the weather app even tells you you don't need to be putting on sun protection. Patience is a virtue, and when it comes to the world of tanning, it really is true. In order to actually get a tan without the burn, you're going to have to gradually expose yourself. For type 1 to 3 skin types, anything beyond 10 minutes in the sun is considered sun damage. What does that mean? It means that you can sit in the sun for 5 to potentially 15 minutes depending on your skin type and soak up all the benefits of the vitamin D without getting the effects of damaging. So the safest way you're really gonna tan is if you follow that 10-minute rule every day. Now, if you really want to take it slow, you can even gradually expose how much time you sit out in the sun. So you can start with 5 minutes and then work your way up to 10 and then work your way up to 15, and just really listen to your body. If you are going to choose to sit out in the sun for any period longer than 15-20 minutes, take regular breaks. Please be going inside, checking your skin. As soon as you see any signs of redness, that's it, you had enough for the day. Go inside. Another thing super important to mention for fair skin people is staying hydrated. Sun tanning is a very drying activity to be doing for your skin. You want to be keeping your body moisturized from the inside out. Constantly drinking water, staying hydrated during your tanning process is going to help your skin adjust better to the effects of sun tanning, and will also minimize the chances of your skin getting dry, starting to burn, and peel. But just like we can keep our skin hydrated from the inside out, we can also keep it hydrated from the outside in. So anytime post tanning, I will always recommend going in with a nice moisturizing body lotion. Hyaluronic acid is a great ingredient for locking in that moisture and keeping your moisture barrier in check. The next thing you're going to want to keep an eye out for is to purchase a tanning oil with SPF in it. This one is the Sunbum Tanning Oil SPF 15 Broad Spectrum, and I go into the science of sunscreens and tanning oils in a previous episode of this series. Whenever you're buying a sunscreen, make sure it is broad spectrum, especially for my fair skin girlies. And if you want to know a little bit more on why, I'm going to leave that video right up there for you. Another really important tip to note for my fair skin girlies is to be extra cautious of your face area. That is because we produce less melanin in our face than we do our bodies. So if you are already fair and have a limited amount of melanin in your body, just imagine how much less melanin is in your face. On top of that, the skin on our face is thinner, which is why you tend to notice the signs of aging much quicker and more noticeably on your face and neck area. With that being said, please avoid tanning on your face face or the attempt to tan your face. If you are choosing to tan your body, wear protective gear on the face and neck area. So that means sunscreen. This is the one I have at the moment. Wink wink. It's the hyaluronic acid natural sun cream SPF 50. It's a mineral sunscreen with zinc oxide as the main ingredient. And if you are somebody that wants the look of an even tan all over your body, which I completely understand, I would recommend going in with a self tanner. Actually find a really nice self tanner that you enjoy. Obviously you can go with the traditional bronzing mousse, and we'll probably end up applying that with a foundation like makeup brush, or you can go in with a self tanner like this. This is the Tanologist face and body drops. These are self tanning drops that develop overnight, and how you use them is you mix them in with your moisturizer. It's really easy to use and very low maintenance. You don't really have to think about it. So those are all the tips I had for my fair skinned friends. But if you're still looking for something a little more intense and you want to know my optimal tanning tips, I would go ahead and definitely check out the series I have on my channel. I'll leave the playlist linked right over here so you can watch all my previous tanning videos, because I really go in depth with the science of tanning, the best tricks to get the deepest tan. But like I said, I did want to make a video specifically for my fair skinned friends, a more mild version of a tanning routine, if you will, to keep you safe and burn free. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and of course subscribe to never miss a new video from yours truly. I'm posting 2 to 5 times a week right now, so lots of good content coming for you, and I'm wishing you so much love, joy, and safe time outside in the sun. Being outdoors is so good for you, and as always, I will see you in the next one.